Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to Rob's Arcade. I am your host, Mr. Rob French.
Rob's Arcade, Rob's Arcade, where the games get played and the games get saved so they can be played on another day. Rob's Arcade.
Got Gus. Hey guys, Rob French here. Just taking a little walk, kind of clearing my head out a little bit. If you've been keeping up with my show, then like you should be, you know, yesterday I came out and announced myself as a alcoholic. Something I've been kind of dealing with for I don't know, quite a while now. But you know, when I did this yesterday, I did it like via like my little likeness on GTA, and I didn't want to kind of like hide behind that, you know. For one, like I kind of came out yesterday and was like, I don't want to hide who I am from, you know, you guys, from the world, from myself, from anybody. I kind of want to put myself out there for who I am and what's going on with me. And I enjoyed talking to you guys via GTA, but then I realized at the end of the day, like I wasn't really talking to you guys like, you know, face to face. I was still kind of hiding behind a likeness or like a little character, a little likeness of me. And so I wanted to kind of get out here, put my real face out here, talk to you guys like, you know, eye to eye, one-on-one. And then also, this has been the only thing that I felt has really helped with any of this. It's just like kind of talking, getting it out, talking to you guys, getting my thoughts out there. My buddy Buck, who I was talking to yesterday about all this shit, he very eloquently put it that it's like a beast, just a beast waiting in the shadows, you know? Morning, guys. You know, part of this beast nature, it's a cycle, you know, it's a vicious cycle. It's something that I'm trapped in, and all these things I've known, you know, but it's like if I don't voice them and get them out, I just kind of keep them inside. And it sounds so stupid and cliche and obvious to say it out loud, but it's true. It's like you don't get it out there. You don't let the shit out. It's like fucking eats you up inside, man. It's just like it really tears you up inside. And being that it is like this vicious cycle, this beast, you know, this vicious cycle of what it is, you know, you wake up every day wanting to start new, wanting to start out right, wanting to like, you know, make yourself better and, you know, do different, but you can't, you know, like I said, you're kind of stuck. And I feel like if I had decided to do something like this a long time ago and just get up and put whatever thoughts are in my head out there, it's almost like a therapy in a sort of way, you know, like I wake up in the morning, if I don't talk about it, if I keep all this shit suppressed, right, then what? You know, it's like I know it's in there, but it's not like I'm not vocalizing it. I'm not, you know, keeping it on the forefront of my brain. It's like it's a afterthought on the back burner. It's there, but it's not in the forefront, and that's where it should be. And I really felt like talking to you guys yesterday via, you know, YouTube and the internet or what have you was one of those things that, like, God, man, as soon as I said it, as soon as I got it out there, I just felt so much better. So I might start doing this, just kind of like start like doing these little morning daily walks with you guys, just kind of clear my head, talk about shit one-on-one, and see if that doesn't really help with a lot of this. I've realized yesterday I definitely need counseling. There's just something deep down inside that I don't know if it's like a suppressed trauma or memory, or if it's just the fact that there's like so much alcoholism already existing in my family. I'm not really sure what the root of it is, if it's just, you know, maybe I have just like an addictive personality. You know, it's definitely obvious from like my collections of toys and comics, like, you know, I can't just have one, you know, I gotta get them all, you know. So that could have just something to do with it. I'm not really sure, but a lot of times, watching other podcasts and other YouTube videos, and people, they talk about, therapy, about Michael Rosenbaum on Inside of You. I was always promoting better health therapy. And I downloaded that app today, so I'm going to give that a whirl, see if that doesn't maybe, I don't know, help me with some of my problems. It's got a couples therapy on there as well, so that might be something to look into for me and my wife, Carrie Ann, who's not really happy with me at all right now. It's kind of why I've been doing this. Like, we sat down, we had a conversation, I think it was Wednesday night, and it really, like I said, just all these things I've known, all these things I've been struggling with for years, but having that conversation and seeing just how done she was really put things like in a whole different light. And it sounds, again, stupid, like you hear this, I was like, well, dude, what, if you know, like, a lot of people would be like, dude, if you know you have a problem, right, then do something about it, fix it. Why are you why are you constantly not doing anything about it? And it's hard. It's easier said than done. So much easier, said than done. I haven't really been working since I've been here. We moved from my hometown in Virginia down here to Tampa, where it's absolutely fucking beautiful. But I haven't really been working a lot, and just, I think I lost myself. Alcohol is way more readily available here than it is in Virginia. I mean, it's like, doesn't matter what time, where you're at, it's always there. It's at Walgreens, Walmart, ABC stores are open till like 10, 12 o'clock at night. Like, it's dangerous. It's very dangerous for somebody who doesn't have the self-control that, most people probably possess. But yeah, having the conversation with her, like, really kind of like to put things in a whole new light, a whole different perspective. And she mentioned, like, she's already got her foot out the door. Like, she's already, she's had enough. It's been going on. I mean, it's just like, I can sit there and go, well, can I have like one more chance? Can I have one more chance? And it's like, how many more one more chances are you going to get? Every day you've woken up and realized, hey, dude, you're fucking up, is that one more chance. Like I said, it's a vicious fucking cycle. Fucking sucks. You wake up every day, you want to do right, and you just wind up, falling flat on your face, basically. But yeah, it's one of the things where, she mentioned, she's like, well, I've already got, my foot out the door, I've had enough. And, I've basically just spent the last, 2 days just thinking, haven't really slept much, haven't really eaten anything. I've had like a half a sandwich, some cottage cheese, a little cereal. I haven't really had much sleep or much to eat. I've just been pretty much consumed with all of this, and thinking about all this, I realized, like, she might be fed up now, and like she's got her foot out the door now. But I started thinking about it, and I'm like, I checked out months ago, maybe years ago. I don't know. Like, I checked out such a long time ago that, she's, I'm freaking out because she wants to leave me, or she wants me to leave, or, she wants to separate, or she wants to, something's got to give, and I'm freaking out because of all of this. But I'm not taking into consideration, she's been dealing with this by herself for, is it years now? Since we've been together? I don't know. It's not fair to her. I think that's what tears me up the most, is that, it's one thing, like I said, you want to drink, you want to do things, and to kind of fuck up your own life. But when you start fucking up the lives of people around you, that's when you got to really, take a step back and really reevaluate yourself. And I've always thought of myself like, as a decent person, as a good person. I try to be a good person, to do good by others. But I mean, am I really all that great? If I'm I'm such a great person. I really let my wife do all of this on her own for so long. Like, that doesn't seem like something a good person would do. I was actually, speaking of Michael Rosenbaum, I was watching a podcast of his, and he had on there, Michael Rosenbaum had on there Alan Richardson. He's Aquaman from Smallville, and Hawk on Titans, and he's got the new show Preacher, Jack Preacher. And he was going on about like some of the stuff that he deals with. And here's a guy, he was saying like, he's got all this stuff, money, cars, a good family, jobs. He kind of has like a checkbox that he like, I want to do a movie, I want to do a show, I want to direct something, I want to write something. And he's like checking off all the boxes, and he still felt like, I'm not doing anything with my life, like I'm not doing anything at all. And on a good year, he almost took his life. And this is the guy, like I said, he's built, he looks good, he's got money, and even with all of this around him, he just didn't feel like he was doing anything, like he didn't have a purpose. And so he decided his purpose would be to just be the best person he can genuinely be, like every day. And that gives him a reason to get out of bed. Like, TV wasn't giving him a reason to get out of bed. Nothing was giving him a reason. No movie, no premiere. And it was when he got outside of that and decided like, okay, let me focus on what's really important, what I can really leave behind, that he really found his purpose, and he started to feel better. And I'm listening to this like, man, I kind of feel like my purpose is the opposite. Like, I'm a good person, I'm a decent person, but if I could just maybe get one of these movie ideas in my head out, or if I could just write a show, or if I could make an impact in the world on that level, then I would probably be fulfilled as well. Like, I honestly thought about that for a minute. And I'm like, because I am a good person. I get up every day and, I'm decent to people and da-da-da-da-da. And this was just like a week ago. I'm like watching this video and going like, yeah, it's kind of like the opposite. And it's like, I'm so fucking wrong. I was so far off, with my head up my butt. Like I said, I'm not that decent of a person. I saw my wife yesterday because she made the comment like, we're more like, at this point, roommates, And I'm like, I'm not even a good roommate. I don't even take care of half my shit, the bills. Like, most of the financial shit falls on her, just completely, like I said, in the past, I was like taking advantage of the situation. And not with just her, my mom, there were so many times where like I could have just put my shit in order, done what I was fucking supposed to do months ago. But my mom's helping me out. My mom's sending me money. I'm just taking advantage of the situation, Carrie Ann's got the bills. I'm just taking advantage of the situation. And like I said, the more I look at it, the more I can't be upset with her. Like, I talk with some of my friends, and they're like, man, that's fucked up, and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, yeah, it's fucked up, but like, I can't blame her, man. I can't be like that shocked by what's going on. But I don't know if it's too little, too late, but I'm trying to move forward. I went online yesterday, looked for a couple of jobs here. I'm working part-time over the weekends, but I don't know, maybe if I can start doing something during the week, actually start contributing around here, take a little bit of the weight off of her. If she sees I'm trying, that might help mend things. But at this point, I'm just trying to give her some space. I'm gonna try to get out the house for a little while today, kind of clear my head. So maybe try to get something to eat. Haven't really had anything but little bits of nibbles here and there. Just like I said, just kind of maybe give it some time, give her a little space. But it's not easy. It's not easy at all, guys. A lot of it's hard, it's like, it's tough, this whole drinking problem. It's tough, this whole situation I'm in. You know, just trying to figure out my next move, what I'm going to do, and how to handle all of this. It's not an easy situation. But what's even harder is, you know, I'm not around anybody that I really know all that well. You know, Carrie Ann and I moved down here about 7-8 months ago, and I've made a couple of friends here. I do mean like just a couple. One I really only like hang out with, you know, on a regular basis. Most people I just kind of see like in passing or at like little group events, that kind of a thing. Zero family down here, none that I really know. Anyway, I think my mom's got some aunts and uncles down here, but I don't really, you know, I don't know any of them. And, you know, with all of this going on, like I want to get out the house, I want to leave for a little while, go say, give my mom a hug, maybe, you know, like, I mean, who doesn't need a little like hug from their mom every now and again, you know, especially in times like this. And, you know, everybody's like 14 hours away. My boy Andrew's 14 hours away. My boy Buck is 14 hours away. Mom, all my family, you know, any of my cousins, anyone I feel like I could really, you know, just sit down with for a little while and kind of clear my head and try to figure this out. They're not here. You know, she's here with her family and her friends, and she's going to have, you know, tons of support and people to turn to and advice, and, you know, and like I'm just kind of stuck. And that makes the situation even harder, because anytime somebody who's dealing with alcoholism, you know, anybody who's an alcoholic, anytime they're faced with any kind of like adversity or struggle or anything, it's like, oh man, let me get a sip and just kind of take that edge off, kind of forget about it. It's one of the things I was talking with my boy Andrew last night. I couldn't sleep and I was up, and thank God, you know, he was too. So I gave him a call, and, you know, just talking about how, like, you have a shitty day, or you know you've got bills to pay, or something's due, or you know you're not making enough money, or you have all these like worries in the back of your head. So you get up, you go ahead and get yourself a little something to drink, you take the edge off, you know, a couple hours later, you know, you're wasted, not thinking about it anymore. You're just zonked, you know? You're not really thinking about anything. You're just kind of chilling, watching TV, half passed out, whatever, you know? It's like your mind's not really focused on, oh, what I need to do and, you know, the shit I need to handle. But like I said, part of that cycle is then you wake up in the middle of the night, can't sleep. You're so stressed, you're sweating bullets in your bed, and your stomach's turning in knots. And then that's when you think about it. You know, that's when, oh shit, all this stuff starts to come to the surface. And anytime there's a situation that just, you know, adds any kind of stress or anything that you don't really want to think about or focus on, you know, you just want to go and grab a drink. And definitely, like, the situation it's so ironic, because the situation is, you know, my wife is upset I drink too much, I hide it from her, but all I want to do right now is just go get something to drink and just not let her know I'm drinking, and just take the edge off, you know, like all last night, all day, you know, all day today, I'm sure it's going to be the same thing. It's not going to go anywhere. And it's so ironic, because it's like, I know that's the problem, but I also feel like that's the solution, you know, that's what's going to fix all of this. And like I said, my brain has been like, I don't know, rewired somehow to think that like that's okay. And just to say it out loud, it just sounds like so freaking dumb and backwards. It's like, even like I said, even right now, I'm like, man, I just hop in the store, ride up to Walgreens, spend a couple of bucks, catch a little buzz. Oh, well, I don't know, guys. I appreciate this. You know, like I said, I'm going to be doing this, I think, on a regular here, just kind of taking little walks, kind of getting away, maybe taking a little drive somewhere and just kind of hanging out with you guys, talking a little bit. It helps. It definitely helps. But I kind of feel like now when I go back inside, I've got all this out. I put it out there on my plate. So when I go like start the rest of my day, I know, hey man, I shoot a video here. So that way I know for like when I go start the rest of my day, it's out there. I put it on the plate. It's in the air. It's not just like in the back of my mind somewhere. And you know, just like all my friends saying, just keep doing your best, dude. Keep pushing forward. You know, you realize you got a problem. Address it. Fix it. You've admitted it. I feel like it's so stupid too. It's so weird. Like I see it on TV. The first step to, you know, like having an alcohol addiction is admitting it. You know, it's like that's the first step, is admitting you have a problem. And it's like, what? Really? That's the first step? And as soon as I said it, I'm like, oh my God. Telling my wife that, being able to like look my wife in the eye yesterday and be like, honey, I'm an alcoholic. I need help. There is something seriously wrong with me. Felt good. It felt better than the buzz. Wow. That's crazy. It did. When I think about it, like the buzz I get from drinking and hiding the drinking, because it's all connected. It's all part of it. The hiding it, the doing it, the actual buzz itself is all interlocked. It's like an adrenaline rush from, will I get caught? And, you know, there's just that extra layer to it. And it's like superficial. It doesn't last. But yesterday, being open with you guys and being open with her actually felt better than anything else I've done in a long time. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty awesome, actually. I think I'm going to end it right there on that note. I think that's where I'm going to wrap this video up. I don't think I'm going to say anything more intelligent than that today. But I do appreciate you guys kind of being here for me, taking the time to listen to this. Hopefully, you know, you guys are getting something out of this. I know my man T was talking about how they learn about the health issues related to alcohol in school every Friday, but I feel like there needs to be more emphasis on the social damages and the implications it can have on your relationships and the damaging, you know, just the damage it can do to your life outside of your health. You know, your health is one thing, but you know, your friends and your family is like it's another. And you know, I don't feel like they emphasize that enough in school. Maybe they did. Maybe I just wasn't really paying attention. But you know, maybe share this with a friend. You know, maybe you've got like a dad or an uncle or mom or a cousin or just a friend who's been kind of going through some of the same struggles, you know, and you're not really sure how to address it with them. So, you know, you can just hit share and send this video to their cell phone and give them a chance to watch it. Might help them. It's been helping me. And leave a comment down below, guys. Let me know what you think. You know, I'd love to hear from you guys and get that feedback and support from you. And then make sure you subscribe so you don't really miss any of my updates. I don't know how much I'm going to be focusing on some of this other stuff that I do on Rob's Arcade, New Game Fridays. I don't know. I guess maybe that might help too, just to kind of clear my head a little bit and take my mind off of all this stuff that's going on. But, you know, I think kind of going forward here, we're going to be really diving more personally into Rob in Rob's Arcade. So make sure you subscribe. Excuse me. Make sure you subscribe so you don't really miss any of that. And make sure you like the video. Give me a thumbs up. It's really hard putting all this out there, kind of exposing myself. So could really use the support by giving me a little thumbs up. Would help me get me through my day. And remember, guys, it's not goodbye. This is only to be continued. And until next time, don't spend your quarter anywhere else. Stay safe. Be good to each other. It's Friday, so enjoy it. Enjoy your weekend. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Love you. Peace.